Welcome back to the making of the White Rabbit's Waistcoat Part 2. So this is my panel that I misread earlier and realized it didn't need to be the front fabric, it needed to be the lining fabric. And I didn't realize that before. Now, some of you may recognize this one from my Arwen dress a few years ago, the sleeves primarily. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using the matte side instead of the shiny side. Personal preference, really. I thought it would look a little better on the matte side instead of shiny. Maybe I'll do one day with the lining being the shiny side, because I still have a ton of this fabric left. Okay, don't know if actually something happened with the video or not. If it got blurry, apologies. So again, I'm doing the lining for the back as well of that same fabric. So the first one was for the front lining, kind of like close to the lapels, I believe is where it's going to be at. And this is for the inner facing. I'm going to use it for, I think this is actually for the lapels themselves, or the button placket. It's somewhere on the front. I think it's for like the fold over lapel bit and buttons. I know what I'm working on, and I actually have no idea how to describe to you guys what it is I'm working on and where it goes, but hopefully you get an understanding as to what I'm doing. And here are some pockets. I'm just like ironing down the seams on them to sew them up later and have them be a little smaller because they're quite large. And it's very fun trying to iron a shape that I'm not entirely certain how to curve and iron at the same time. And I found out that my cotton setting does not work for this fabric. I had to use the poly blend setting, so a little lighter. Which was fun trying to iron the inner facing on that setting, but a couple passes and it eventually works. So it is all good. Now when I went to go and piece everything together here, this is what I thought was supposed to happen. I take that lining fabric and I lay it on top of this fabric. And you'll see why it doesn't quite work in the end. It doesn't match. I found out that it does not belong to this piece. I actually have to attach the lining to the piece with the interfacing. Go figure. What I thought should be simple, it is not. So here I am just pinning it all together. And I will be sewing these up in the third video. It's a process trying to get 3 different things filmed at once. And if you see knee pads on my knees, I have hardwood floors, and I sometimes have problems kneeling down without cushion. They didn't exactly work, so they kept sliding. So yeah, now that all that will get pieced together like so. And darts, not only in the lining, but the main fabric as well. And I will be honest, I've never actually sewn a legit dart in my life before. I've taken in fabric and made a pleat, but a dart is a little different. And, you know, I think it actually worked in the long run. I haven't sewn it yet, so I'll let you know in that video if it actually worked or not. But I basically just took like the base measurement for like how far it would go in when it's folded and just how high up they needed to go. And simply repeated that for the lining and the other side of the main fabric as well. I'm kind of following the pattern instructions a little out of order, but I haven't sewn it together yet, so it's fine. And I was just showing it all pinned together, and it looks like a pleat. It looks like a dart. I think I made it work. Just like I said, just gotta repeat that. It was not fun trying to draw on that fabric with my marker, so yeah. It shows up. It was just like the wrong fabric to be using that marker with, but it's fine. So yeah, there's my darts, and I'll see you guys in part 3. I've got the Alice video coming soon as well.